That can stretch the defense out like that. Obviously, gives you more room to operate as long, as well with Cordell and Ahmad and Ryan, stuff like that. So, I think both of those, our three-point shooting and our inside finishing kind of complement each other.
What do you guys want to carry over from the win the other night to the next game?
Just the energy and enthusiasm we had in the second half, I think, was really good for us. I think if we can start the game like that coming on Sunday for the whole game, I think we can put ourselves in a good position to win the game.
They ran doubles at you a lot the other game. Was that something we haven't seen a ton this year? Did it take a little bit for you guys to figure it out? You figured it out. I remember that one play where you kind of spun baseline and found Jordan out there for three.
Yeah. We knew coming into the game they were going to double, and so you never want to just stop throwing into the post and stop trying to attack. So the first time I remember they threw a double at me, I didn't have anything, so I just kicked it out. And so I knew it was coming from the top side next time, so I spun baseline. I was able to hit Jordan out of the perimeter. So you never want to just get away from it just because the team's trying to take it away. So we made an adjustment on the fly, just make sure we get the ball under the basket instead of posting out 15, 16 feet from the hoop. So we just made it easier on ourselves to finish.
It seems like, don't take this wrong way, but it seems like maybe the game's slowing down for you a little bit. Do you feel that?
I don't know. I guess I've never really thought about it too much.
Maybe you're a little more patient.
Yeah, I guess so. I just feel more comfortable out there as opposed to earlier in the season. I know what to expect now on both sides of the ball, and my teammates know where I like the ball and how to help me out as well. So it's not just myself, but my guys have helped me along the way. So.
Is that a harder adjustment than maybe on the outside think it is?
I think basketball's not an easy game to play, especially at this level. Big Ten Conference is, arguably the best conference in the nation. So, whenever you're trying to change something, especially at this level, it's going to be a process and it's going to be difficult. So, I wouldn't say that, people don't know how hard it is and all like that. I wouldn't, go on to say that, but it's definitely a process. I think everybody knew it was going to be like that too. So, I don't think any curveballs were thrown in that regard.
Coach said he felt like the time you missed with the injury hurt you most on the defensive end, but it feels like you've kind of caught up there. What was it on that end of the floor that you kind of needed to get together?
I think it was just my defensive IQ. I think that has gotten better since the beginning of the season before I got hurt. Just kind of being aware where other people are at, what's going to go on, kind of seeing things before they play out. And I think that 7 games did kind of set me back a little bit because I was, progressing and stuff, and then I was out for 7 games. And, there's only so much film can do for you, game experience, you can't really, replace that. And so, that 7 games kind of hurt me a little bit, but, stuff happens for a reason. So, I also got smarter during that time, so I can't really say that was bad for me.
Your coach said the other night that the lineup that hurt them the most was when you were in there with Cordell. Do you guys feed off each other? Do you complement each other, do you feel like?
Yeah, and I think, like I said before, we gotten a lot better that, as the season's gone on, at first we were kind of thinking a little too much, as to where each other was going to be at and where to go. But last game was more natural. Like, for example, we ran a play inside, and at first we were thinking, who we're going to go to. But then, Cordell realized, okay, he has a smaller defender. I'm like, okay, let's get it into Cordell. He's able to get an and one and finish it for us. So I think the fact that we can, kind of make those decisions on the fly now while he told us in the game kind of speaks to how we've grown, being on the court together.
You know anything about TCU? Have you seen them at all?
I watched the Kansas game. They're a great team. Obviously, you got to beat the Kansas team. So we'll get ready for them today. Watch a lot of film and have the scout team ready. So.
What do you think of their bigs? They got the one forward who's like a double machine kind of guy. Williams.
Yeah, we're talented guys. Just like everybody else is bigs. We got to be ready to play them. So our scout will give us the best way to play them, and we'll be prepared on Sunday.